I'm back with another video. Thank you for tuning in. Happy Friday, everyone. TGIF. There was an interview that Claressa did maybe over a week ago. This was, I think, before the fight, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it was before the fight because remember, she did like a bunch of interviews. And this one kind of went under the radar. I didn't see clips going, like making its rounds. But there's this interview that she did on a podcast where she spoke about Papoose and him not wanting her to stream. And this just goes to show the video that I did yesterday. I showed a tweet of Claressa where she was asking about streaming, right? If she should stream. This just goes to show that she's full of it online, and she's gonna explain in this clip why she does this is to make money. Because for her to ask this question when she already knew the answer of her streaming just shows she's looking for the engagement. And this is not the YouTubers or content creators that speak about her. These are the people that are in her actual comment sections when she makes these posts. That is the engagement she's looking for. That's why she's always replying to people. That's why she's always posting things that she knows people are going to respond to, always coming for Remy, always doing these types of shenanigans online. It's all for pay. So when they sit back and act like, oh my God, why do you guys keep talking about us? And people try to take up for them, like, no, they want this. They want this real bad. They need this to get paid. So it's not, don't question why people say the things that they say, because this is the type of activity they are looking for. They want this. She had the nerve to put this. Before I get into the clip, she posted this. Everybody want to tie their names to mine. It's getting crazy. This is a pure example of her playing games. She put something like this. And what really is crazy to me is that she literally tells her game plan, literally tells you the reason why she's doing this, then will hop online and do it and act as if people are attacking her, people are bothering her online. It's none of that. She wants all of it. So she posted this on X, and the comment below dragged her. And this is what she wanted. This is what she wanted. Now let's get into this podcast that she did. It's not all of it, but this is just the part of her talking about streaming and why Papoose doesn't want her to stream. So let's start with this first clip.
How long will that be the case for you?
Boxing, social media.
So you get a bag from social media too.
Yes, I
Salute
do.
to the social media bag.
Why they always talking about me? And I ain't just collecting from one. I get thousands off Snapchat, I get thousands off YouTube, and I get thousands off Facebook. Right. Y'all want to keep talking about me? Y'all gonna have to motherfucking pay.
Yes, salute to that.
Yep. Yeah. When I post them pictures and they be on them comments, oh, blah, 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 Pap upstairs. Yep. And Claressa just got another $1. Yep. Comment whatever you want.
That Papoose upstairs went extremely viral. How long will that be the case for you?
So see, you hear her. Comment whatever you want. Every time you leave a comment, I make $1. Just letting you know, I do this on purpose, and I love what people say in return, because that's just boosting my comment section. That's boosting my engagement. That's making me get paid. So this is what she does it for, and she's doing it on purpose. That is why content creators and YouTubers, she likes to say that they talk bad about her, because she knows that if she hops in those comment sections under her real profile, I definitely believe she has burner accounts and comes under those comment sections under other accounts, which for the most part, you're not getting paid from that. If she's using a burner account, she's not getting paid from that. So she'll take her personal profiles, on her social media platforms, and post things where she knows people will respond, people will repost and just cause a commotion. That's where she's making the money, off the comment sections. And I saw people saying, like, don't reply to her post, don't do this, don't do that. But either way, whatever's going to happen with that is going to happen. Just know that she is doing it on purpose. And then she runs and plays victim when she does interviews, when she does podcasts. She tries to act as if, oh my God, these people are attacking me. They're always bothering me. They're always saying this and that. This is why Papoose still has this tattoo on his arm right here that she has to go out of her way to cover up at her own event, when on the other arm is a tattoo of her name that not only does she could care less about, but him too. You should have been pushing for him to show the tattoo of your name, but you're too busy worried about covering up Remy's tattoo that he has visible on his arm. And I believe this is why he won't get that tattoo removed. They are really trying to make a play off of this, but spin it that people are attacking them. People are giving them problems and worried about what he got going on. She's saying, Remy's his ex. He filed for divorce. They love it. The second that the divorce happens, the second that this tattoo gets covered up, the second that she gets pregnant, all of this is going to go out the window. All of this activity, because people are going to stop giving a F. They're going to stop caring about talking about it. He's holding on for dear life, still being married to Remy. He needs that. They want to be spoken about. So when people try to say, stop talking about them, no. They want to be talked about. Very much so. She literally says this in this podcast. Let's get into the next clip.
That Papoose upstairs went extremely viral.
First of all, oh my God, Pep does not. First of all, when it comes to being on live camera, first of all, the streaming world is going crazy right now. They are begging me to come stream. Everybody, come stream. It's live. It's in real time. Pep don't play that. Pep don't want you to know where he at, when he there, how long he there. Like he different.
Yeah, he come from that
he
class.
From a thorough background. Yeah. He like that. He always be saying like, that's not safe. People know where he at. But what you doing? I'm just like, I don't give a shit.
And like, see it again. That's the that Papoose.
All right. So why would you put up a tweet asking this a day or two ago, saying, should I stream? If you already know the answer to that. You already know the answer is no, because this podcast was done around the time of the fight, before the fight, I think. You know the answer is no, but yet you go run and post, should I stream? Now, is it because you really want to and Papoose is not letting you? Because you just heard what she said. He doesn't want her to stream. She's saying that the streaming community is begging her to come stream because they know you're going to crash out and look crazy. That's why. And Papoose can hide behind the fact that, oh, we don't want people knowing where you at in real time, where I'm at, what I'm doing. Yeah, that's the excuse, because he really don't want to be up under you 24/7. The circles he's running are real big. He's taking it as, if you have security now, you keep security around you, why can't you stream? He don't want her to stream. And the excuse is because I don't want people knowing where I'm at and where to come find me. But yet she's still asking if she should stream, which makes me believe that she really wants to and he don't want her to. Just like she left MMA because he didn't want her to. That sounds like a manager to me, correct? Is that not a manager? She's literally not able to do what she wants to do because he says so. And it's masked behind looking out for your best interest. If you were looking out for her best interest, you'd be divorced. That tattoo would be taken care of. And she wouldn't be acting a fool online. And neither would you at this point, Papoose, because here he goes. He posts as well. She's trying to get him. I notice that when she says certain things, she'll tag him because She thinks she's helping him out by growing his following, tagging him on Twitter, tagging him on X. So now he's going to start posting on X as well. He put this up. Throughout my entire life, God blessed me with a very strong instinct. It never failed me, not even once. Okay. If that's what you think. But these are just the things that he says. Like, I don't know what they're trying to do other than the obvious right now, but nobody is really buying this. I know I'm not. I'm not buying it. They say things like this, but want the activity. They want the engagement. They want people to react and respond. What people are doing. This is what they want. That's why he saved that video of the tattoo for the day of the fight. All planned. Let's get into this last clip of this that I have right here.
And see it again. That's the man's job. Like I was just saying about how you
thinking I'm just out here doing.
And he's supposed to be, because we know some of what can happen, some of what may happen, you know, and how people play and fly close to the sun. So it's his job to kind of stand in front of that. Like, hold on, that's not as safe as we could be.
Right.
My job is to make sure we safe as we can be.
No, 100%. Pap is always like, if I told you how many arguments we had about security,
yeah. Y'all got some niggas with you now. Niggas shook my hand so hard. I said,
I don't think about security. Like, I think about where we got to go.
Hey, pal, he shook my hand so hard. I said, I feel you, big boy. I know you gonna protect something. I know you gonna, yeah, brother. I know you gonna protect something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
No, but that's who Pap Simmons.
You heard her say, if you knew how many arguments we had about security. So they are having a problem with being on the same page when it comes to security, right? To me, I'm only really seeing the problem in it, and that has to do with money, because security costs money. Having security costs money. Claressa don't want to pay that because her bag ain't as big as she be trying to act like it is. And Papoose is making sure she has it because he knows the trouble she's getting herself into by talking all of this that she's talking online, by making all of these threats to people. She's going to beat everybody up. So now he's trying to let her know, well, you know what? You need to have some security. She's acting like, I don't need security. And they are bumping heads when it comes to it, because why? He is managing her. He's making the decisions when it comes to things like this, which means it's taking money. That's a big cost to pay for security. The man right there said that they must have had security with them at this interview, because he's like, he shook my hand or something like that. He said, I think he was talking about security that was there. And Papoose was obviously there because the man was talking to him. That just goes to show they're having a disagreement when it comes to security. And he doesn't want her to stream. But if you're going to have security there, I don't know what the problem is. I know what the problem is. What am I talking about? He don't want to film with her 24/7. They seem to argue a lot. If you catch her in these interviews, she's always saying that they've always had some type of disagreement, argument. It's always something going on with them, because he is trying to control everything she does and tell her how to do it. And who's paying for security? Because it ain't him. Who's paying for security? For her to not want it, that means she's probably paying for it. If he was covering security where she didn't have to spend a dime, she probably wouldn't care. She'd probably like, okay, if he's saying, have security, let's have security. But for her to not want security lets you know it's because of money. And Papoose is against it, and he's telling her she has to have security. That's why she's trying to push streaming, because she needs money. I really don't even believe the streaming community is begging her to come on board. She's making it seem like all of the streamers are telling her. Maybe one is. right? Maybe one is telling her she should stream. It's probably Zeus that could probably be telling her that she could stream, just to make extra money. It's just odd to know that it's something she wants to do because she's still talking about it. Literally a day or two ago, she tweeted about it. And then here we see that this is the reason why she's not able to stream, because Papoose doesn't want her to. So they could keep on pretending and trying to make it seem like their relationship is so good and everything. No. They bump heads a lot. And she says this. This is not us speculating. She literally says it herself out her mouth when they have disagreements and what they argue about. He little girled her not too long ago, she said, called her a little girl or something because she was going off on him. This is why he don't want to be around her 24/7. But he's going to make it seem like it's a security issue. It's a, I don't want people to know where I am type of thing. All right, so guys, I'm going to leave it at this. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Thank you for watching. I will talk to all of you again soon.